Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I hope you have been having a good week. I hope you'll have a wonderful Shabbos. And I hope everyone also is having a meaningful Elul as we prepare for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. I would like to draw your attention to a number of Elul Yom Narayim programs, initiatives that are coming over the next couple of weeks. First of all, there is a Women's Sudah Shlishit this Shabbos afternoon at 5 p.m. at our home, hosted by Ariella. If you're in the area, please come to spend time with members of the community, meet new people, and also learn together in preparation of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. We're also calling for members to participate in the What the Siddur Speaks to Me initiative, to send in a short video that we'll be sharing through Slichos and Asir Simei Tshuva, to share a brief story, a thought of one line of davening, what it means to you. We also have the new Chaburas Machshava Torah group based on the small learning and inspirational groups of the Piazetzner Rebbe of the Warsaw Ghetto. It'll be an opportunity for people to really discuss. We'll be picking a theme, something to be focusing on, and a way to, in a very meaningful, open, honest way, prepare for Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur and beyond. We have the Kolel annual high holiday lecture in a couple of weeks with Rabbi Yechiel Spiro, sponsored by the Zimbals. There are many, many, many opportunities. The Women's Challah Bake also in a couple of weeks. So please find something that speaks to you, and make sure that this Elul Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur is a meaningful one for you. We daven the week ahead should be a good week for everyone, for the entire Jewish people, especially all those living in the land of Israel and all those fighting on behalf of the people and state of Israel. At the very beginning of our parsha, Ki Tavo, we have the mitzvah of Bikurim. And the farmer comes, and with the first fruits, he presents, and he relates. He thanks Hashem not just for the fruit, but for the land of Israel and for the story of the Jewish people. And he recounts how, even though we have such a humble beginning, the Jewish people, but now God has brought us to this great and beautiful land. And therefore, he goes back, we were slaves in Egypt, and God redeemed us, and now incredible, we're here. But the farmer, as the Torah says he must, tells the story from an even earlier point, and begins with Arami Oved Avi, which is a phrase that we may be familiar with from the Haggadah. And the Haggadah understands that phrase to mean Arami, an Aramean, Oved Avi, tried to destroy my father, referring to Lavan trying to destroy Yaakov and his family at the time. That Yaakov was, so to speak, stuck in Lavan's family. Lavan wanted to force him just to be part of his family, was not allowing him to return to Israel and to establish his own family and ultimately the Jewish people. However, many of the commentaries on the Chumash understand this phrase differently. Rashi follows the Haggadah. However, the Ibn Ezra, the Rashbam have a different explanation. And they understand this phrase to mean Arami, Oved Avi. My father, Arami, was an Aramean, meaning, let's assume, Avraham. He came from the land of the east. He did not come from the land of Israel. Arami, Oved, like Avedah. He was a lost Aramean, a wandering Aramean. Avram, until the end of his life, or later in his life, did not have a homeland, did not have a permanent home. He was a wanderer. He was a homeless. Our ancestors had no home. But now, thank you, Hashem, you've brought us to the land of Israel. These two interpretations, in some ways, are opposites. What was our humble beginning? Was it that we were almost captured, enslaved, stuck under the rule of a more powerful person? That is the first interpretation, that Lavan ruled over and tried to destroy Yaakov. Or was it not that we were stuck where we shouldn't be, but instead we were a wanderer? We had no place. We had no home. That was the beginning of Avraham's life story. And when we think of these two modes of living, we can generalize them to how we experience life ourselves. Sometimes the difficulty is that we feel stuck. We feel stuck. We feel something or someone is holding us back. We can't proceed. We can't grow. We can't accomplish. We're stuck. But sometimes it's just the opposite. It's not that we're stuck. Again, just the opposite. It's that we're untethered. We're lost. We're wandering. We have all the freedom in the world, but we're not sure where we're supposed to be. And so we feel unsettled. We don't feel that we have a home, that permanence, that sense of stability. And so this Elul, as we prepare for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, as we use this month for introspection, thinking about the past year, preparing for the next year, we all feel one of these things one time or another. Again, sometimes we feel like we're stuck and we're having trouble proceeding and there's something holding us back. And sometimes it's the opposite. It's that we feel lost and we are wandering and we don't know where we are supposed to be. And so whatever it may be, let us take this Elul, the couple of weeks left until Rosh Hashanah and Kippur, and think about that, whichever bucket we fall in. Are we trying to find a way to be free, to grow, to explore, to learn, to develop, right? Or are we more looking for something to hold on to? I don't want to just be all over the place, but to be established and rooted and permanent. And whatever it may be, may Hashem help each of us find our home and find our path. May He bless us as He blessed the Jewish people. Vayiviyenu el makom hazeh. And God brought us to this place. Let us all find our place. Vayitein lanu es haaretz hazos eretz avas chalav v'dvash, a place that is flowing with milk and honey, a place where you're not stuck and trapped, but a place that is constantly growing and renewing itself and rejuvenating and producing fruit. May we all find our right place where we feel settled and safe and secure, but the place where it allows us to go, to grow, and to produce, and to contribute. Everyone should have a good Shabbos and a Shabbat Shalom.